Welcome to an intriguing exploration into the unknown. Today, we delve into a timeless mystery. Can spirits predict our future? This question, a blend of wonder and skepticism, invites us on a fascinating journey into the world of spiritual mysteries. We'll be guided by the insights of Dolores Cannon, a pioneer in spiritual research. Her groundbreaking work with the spirit world opens a window to the unseen, offering us a chance to hear the whispers from beyond. As we embark on this adventure, let's keep our minds open to the extraordinary. This journey is more than seeking answers. It's about expanding our understanding, challenging our views, and exploring the spiritual realm's impact on our lives. Get ready to be intrigued and inspired as we unravel the secrets of the spirit world. Can these ethereal beings unveil our future? Or are we entwined in a dance with fate and free will? Let's uncover these mysteries together. Join us on this captivating exploration into one of life's most profound questions, the predictive power of spirits. The spiritual perspective on time. Let's delve into a pivotal aspect of our quest to understand if spirits can predict the future, the enigma of time in the spiritual realm. Unlike our earthly experience, where time moves in a straight line, time in the spirit world defies this linear flow. It's a realm where the past, present, and future intertwine, challenging our conventional understanding. Dolores Cannon's groundbreaking hypnosis work unveils this extraordinary concept. Her subjects reveal a vision of time as a vast web, where moments across history exist side by side. Imagine viewing time not as a journey from point A to B, but as a landscape visible in its entirety from a higher standpoint. In this landscape, spirits perceive various moments and outcomes beyond our linear constraints. So, what does this mean for predicting the future? It suggests that spirits may observe possible futures shaped by our choices. But remember, this isn't prediction in the traditional sense. It's more about glimpsing the potentials and probabilities our paths may lead to. This opens a fascinating door to understanding how spirits might offer guidance. They draw from a vantage point where time's fluidity reveals a spectrum of possibilities. It's a profound thought that reshapes how we view our future and fate, reminding us of the vast, interconnected tapestry of time as seen through the eyes of the spirit realm. The concept of time in the spirit world. Let's delve further into the intriguing nature of time in the spirit world, as revealed by Dolores Cannon's research. We're used to thinking of time as a straight line, where we move from one moment to the next. But in the spirit realm, time doesn't follow these rules. According to Cannon, time in the spirit world is more like a vast ocean where past, present, and future all exist together. Imagine seeing your life as a whole picture, where every moment, from the beginning to the end, and even possibilities of what could be, are visible all at once. This is the realm spirits navigate. What does this mean for how spirits view our lives? It's like they're looking down from high above, seeing all paths, crossroads, and where they might lead. Spirits can observe the many possible outcomes of our choices, not as fortune tellers, but as observers of life's many potential directions. So, when we talk about spirits and the future, it's not about predicting a set future. It's about seeing the many what-ifs and could-be's based on the choices we make. They're not predicting a fixed future, but understanding how different moments in time connect and influence each other. This idea changes how we think about time and our path in life. It shows us that while we live our lives step by step, there's another way of experiencing time where everything is connected in a vast, timeless space. Dolores Cannon's insights not only expand our understanding of time, but also how we interpret the guidance we receive from the spirit world. Spirits and future predictions, the possibilities. Let's dive into a fascinating topic. Could spirits give us hints about what might happen in the future? This idea comes from studying how time works differently in the spirit world. There are many stories where spirits, during sessions exploring past lives, seem to share hints about what could happen. These stories show that spirits might know about the possible outcomes of what we do and the paths our lives might take. For example, there's a tale of a spirit talking about a future technology, something completely new at the time. The spirit didn't say this would definitely happen. Instead, it was one of many possibilities, depending on how people's choices and creativity evolved. In another case, a spirit gave messages about personal events that hadn't happened yet. These weren't exact predictions, but more like clues about future challenges and chances. The spirit pointed out how every choice we make can lead us down different paths and shape our future. These stories suggest that spirits might sense different probabilities and what could happen in the future. But it's important to remember these are just possibilities. They can change with every decision we make. It's like looking at a map with many roads. The spirit might see the routes, but we decide which way to go. This idea opens up a new way of thinking about spirits. They might offer guidance based on a broader view of time and events, but they don't control our future. It's an intriguing thought that adds to our understanding of how the spirit world might be connected to our lives. Limitations and boundaries. As we continue our exploration, let's talk about the limits of what spirits can tell us about the future. While spirits might seem to know a lot about possible futures, their insights aren't perfect predictions. One key thing to remember is that we all have free will. This means the future isn't fixed. It's constantly being made by our choices and actions. Spirits can give us advice based on what they see right now, but they can't say for sure what will happen because the future changes with every choice we make. Think of it like this. A spirit might see a challenge or chance coming up in someone's life, but if that person makes a big decision that changes their path, the future the spirit saw might not happen. This shows that our future is really in our own hands. So, while spirits can share their insights and help guide us, they can't guarantee what will happen. This reminds us that we have the power to shape our own lives. Spirits might provide a map of what's ahead, but we are the ones who choose our path and walk it. This idea is really about understanding that our life is a journey where we learn, grow, and make choices, and it's our free will that builds our future. Guidance versus prediction, a spirit's role. In our exploration of spirit interactions, it's important to understand a key idea: the difference between spirits guiding us and predicting our future. This helps us see the true role of spirits in our lives. Let's think about what prediction means. It's like saying the future is already set and can't be changed. But the research into the spirit world shows something different. Instead of telling us exactly what will happen, spirits are more like wise guides or advisors. They don't show us a fixed path but give us advice and insight to help us make our own choices. Spirits are there to help and guide us. They can point out possible outcomes of our choices and share their broader understanding of our life journey, but the final decision is always ours. This matches the idea that we are all on our own path of learning and growing. For example, a spirit might help us think deeply about a big decision in our lives, showing us our true wishes and fears. But what we do with this insight is up to us. It's like having a wise teacher who shares their knowledge but lets us choose what to do with it. In short, spirits are guides who light up our path with their wisdom, not fortune tellers who see a set future. This is important to remember as we learn about our connections with the spirit world. It shows us that our life journey is ours to make, with spirits as helpers offering advice, not as prophets deciding our destiny. Influence of past lives on future events. Now, let's explore a fascinating part of our journey: how our past lives affect our present and future. This idea adds a whole new layer to understanding the way our past choices shape what comes next. We often think of our past lives as separate stories, but they're really connected parts of one big journey. Each life affects the next. This idea is tied to karma, which is all about learning and growing, not just punishment or reward. Karma means our actions and intentions, good or bad, have effects that last through our lives. For example, the problems we face now might be linked to things we haven't resolved in past lives. Or, the skills we have could be things we've been getting better at over many lifetimes. Our past lives don't just shape our present, they also guide what will happen in the future. It's like planting seeds. The kinds of seeds we plant decide what we'll harvest later. Our past lives give us a collection of experiences that help us handle what we're going through now and influence what's coming up. By understanding and working through our past karma, we can make a better future for ourselves. It's about learning from the past and using that knowledge to make better choices now. This can be really freeing and helps us grow, heal, and find happiness. In short, our journey through past lives is a path of discovering who we are. By looking at the karmic connections between our past, present, and future, we can learn more about our purpose and where we're headed. This idea shows us just how connected our spiritual journey is across all our lifetimes. Personal stories, surprising insights from the spirit world. Now, let's dive into some amazing stories from the spirit world, stories that bring surprising insights about the future. These aren't just fascinating tales, they show us how the spirit world connects with ours in mysterious ways. One story is about a woman who, in a session, talked to a spirit who was her brother in a past life. This spirit, who had passed away in a time that is still in our future, shared things about her life that she hadn't thought about. He talked about challenges and successes she would have, which matched her deepest dreams and worries. This wasn't just a prediction, it was like a signpost, helping her make big decisions with more confidence. In another story, a man doing a therapy session was surprised when a spirit described an invention he had been thinking about for years. This spirit used to work with him and gave him detailed advice on making the invention real, even mentioning future technology. This meeting gave the man both confirmation and a clear plan to follow his dream. These stories are more than just interesting. They show how spirits, from their special point of view, can give us insights that really fit with our own lives. These insights often confirm what we feel, encourage our hopes, or warn us about possible problems. They're not just peeks into the future, they're also chances for us to think about ourselves and grow. These encounters with spirits, as these stories show, are part of a bigger picture of spiritual guidance and growth. Each story is a window into how spirits talk to us, sharing wisdom that goes beyond time and place, wisdom that can change our lives in big and surprising ways. The power of intuition and connection. As we explore the spirit world, let's not forget the incredible power of intuition and the deep connection we share with this unseen realm. Intuition isn't just a random feeling. It's a mix of our inner knowledge and gentle nudges from the spiritual world. Think of intuition like a gut feeling. It's our internal guide, often helping us choose our paths, big or small. It's like a quiet voice from the universe, guiding us towards what's best for us. Our inner voice is more than just our own thoughts. It's a channel for spiritual wisdom too. When we're still and listen, we're not only tuning into ourselves, but also opening up to messages from spirits who are looking out for us. Imagine those times when you felt an unexplainable urge to do something or choose a certain path. These moments might be influenced by spiritual guides leading us to experiences we need for our growth. The trick is to nurture this connection and trust our intuition. Recognize it as a combination of our wisdom and the advice from spirits. This way, we make decisions that fit both our life here and our spiritual journey. In conclusion, the strength of our intuition and connection shows our close bond with the spirit world. It's a reminder that we're always supported in our choices, and the universe, through its spiritual guides, is constantly helping us reach our true potential. Embracing the unknown. As we conclude our journey into the world of spirits and their insights into the future, let's pause to reflect on what we've discovered. Our exploration, inspired by insightful research, has taken us through the complex and fascinating connection between the spirit world and our own. We've looked into how spirits perceive time, their possible insights into future events, and the delicate line between offering guidance and making predictions. We've also considered the limits of what spirits can foresee, the influence of our past lives on our futures, and the incredible power of intuition, possibly shaped by spiritual connections. In wrapping up, it's important to balance our curiosity about spiritual guidance with an appreciation for life's mysteries. The spirit world might give us insights and a deeper understanding of our life's path, but part of the beauty of life is its unpredictability. The unknown isn't something to fear, but a space for growth, learning, and discovering ourselves. Life is like a tapestry made of choices, experiences, and relationships. Its unpredictability is what makes the journey so enriching and transformative. Welcoming the unknown opens us to endless possibilities and helps us trust in our path, even when it's not clear. To sum up, while spirits might offer us glimpses of what could be, the real essence of our journey is in the experiences we have, the decisions we make, and the lessons we learn. It's in this balance of the known and the unknown that we find the true beauty of life. Let's move forward with open hearts and minds, ready to embrace all the mysteries and wonders that come our way. Cultural and historical perspectives. Let's take a fascinating journey through time and across different cultures to see how people have viewed spirit predictions throughout history. This trip gives us a glimpse into the many ways humans have connected with the spirit world. Around the world, each culture has its own way of understanding spirit communication and predictions. For example, in many indigenous societies, shamans or spiritual guides are believed to talk to spirits to learn about the future. These insights are used for everything from health advice to big community decisions. In ancient times, like in Greek and Egyptian civilizations, oracles were key figures. These individuals were seen as messengers for gods or spirits. People went to them for all sorts of advice, from personal issues to advice for the whole state. The famous Oracle of Delphi in Greece, where the priestess Pythia gave prophecies inspired by Apollo, is one such example. During medieval times, the idea of prophecy took on different forms. Figures like Nostradamus are still known today for their mysterious predictions. These historical examples show that the belief in spirits and their ability to predict the future has always been part of human culture. These practices from different cultures all come from a deep human desire to understand the unknown and find guidance beyond our physical world. While the methods and beliefs vary, the search for knowledge and insight is a common theme. Reflecting on these historical and cultural views helps us understand the human-spirit connection better. It shows us that interest in spirit predictions isn't new, but a timeless part of the human experience, deeply embedded in our history and culture. A journey of discovery. As we bring our exploration of spirits and their insights into the future to a close, let's take a moment for self-reflection, considering our own ties to the spiritual world. This journey, inspired by deep insights, is not just about a broad understanding, but also about finding our personal spiritual paths. Each of us has a unique connection with the spirit world. It might come in quiet moments of meditation, in dreams, or in sudden flashes of intuition. The important thing is to stay open to these experiences. They might be gentle nudges or powerful revelations, but they all offer guidance, comfort, and sometimes hints of what the future could hold. Think about your own experiences. Have you ever felt like you were being guided by something you couldn't see? Ever had a strong gut feeling that seemed like a message from beyond? These are your personal moments with the spirit world, and they're an important part of your journey. As we say goodbye in this video, I encourage you to cherish these connections. Keep your mind open to the advice they bring. Whether you're doubtful or a firm believer, there's a mystery to our existence that gets a little clearer when we connect with what's beyond our usual senses. Thank you for being part of this fascinating exploration. I wish you a journey full of discoveries, and may the spirits, however they appear to you, guide you on a path of wisdom and joy.